of my little guys are making fun of me because I have a lot of weird stories about randomly touching wild animals. I probably shouldn't, but like, you gotta.
Yeah,
I think
it's like birds will just like, you know, like a baby bird or something will just constantly be like just sitting somewhere on the side of the road, like covered in ants and dying, and we just gotta be like, well, time to scoop you up and take you to the vet.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, are you just gonna leave animals?
Yeah.
What?
Like,
Huh?
when I was a child, I was like visiting my grandpa's house, and he lived like much further away at the time. And just, we were like driving up the road. There was no water around, just in the middle of the road, Tortoise. And we like picked it up, and that was like our pet for like a couple weeks that we were visiting. Because we just found a tortoise.
That's real.
And we were like, well, we don't know.
That's real.
Like, where's your family? You don't, how did you get here? Well, there's no rivers. Did you like wash up in a storm? Where have you been? So we just had to raise a tortoise for a few weeks before we could take it to the vet.
Yeah. You know, the very like normal feminine urge to like just abduct a tortoise for a little bit, you know? Yeah.
It's true. Sometimes you have to take that road tortoise.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite hobbies as a kid was to check other people's pool drains.
For the frogs?
Like I would get
pool drains?
Yeah, to like check and make
that.
sure the frogs didn't get hurt. Because like, you know, if the frogs are stuck in I actually recently, funnily enough, I told this story, and like a week or two later I went to visit extended members of the Fortuna family, and they went to treat their pool, and while they were like getting ready to treat their pool because their pool was like really gross, right, from winter, there was a bullfrog in the pool, and they poured the chemicals, and the bullfrog started moving, and so I had to go and get the pool skimmer, and like I had to like figure out a way to get like a pool skimmer down far enough to the bottom of this pool, 10 feet, to scoop this frog out before the like chemicals and stuff like that set in, and then we had to gently drop him over the other side of the fence back into like the little like pond or wherever on the other side of the fence. It's like, this poor little guy. I hope he's okay, but like like obviously like it couldn't have gotten through the water like an entire pool that quickly, but I certainly don't think it's good for him either.
Yeah,
the little guy was just chilling in that water, and then he got scooped up and launched over the I mean gently, but still he got launched over a fence.
Yeah, I as a child found like a bunch of tadpoles in a puddle and took them home and raised them, and then I had frogs for a little while.
Oh my god,
Tadpoles.
I also took home some tadpoles once. Only one of them made it, but it did metamorphosize into a full frog, and then I did release it later on. But I did have like a little tiny plastic container that I like stared at this poor frog for like a week or two until it turned into a whole frog, and then it got released.
Yeah,